Well, leave it to our beloved Senate to take a 3-page bill and turn it into a bloated 451-page, pork-ridden piece of legislation and pass it. Now they have sent this bloated piece of legislation back to the House, and they expect us to accept what they've done as being the right thing. We voted for them. Some of us voted for them. The bottom line is this is ridiculous. We are being held hostage by the Senate. This bill should fail. It is not the answer to the problem, obviously. Call your representatives. I called mine. He voted against it. If they get enough people telling them not to do this, they will have to vote their conscience. The bottom line is just don't tell them no. Tell them find a better solution. There is a better solution than what they're offering, especially now that the Senate has gotten their hands on this bill and turned it into one of the worst pieces of legislation that has come out of there since God knows when. How do you take 3 pages? How do you take $700 billion and 3 pages and turn it into 451 pages filled with bloated pork bullshit and add another $151 billion to it and expect anyone to think that this is a good thing? It's ridiculous. It's absurd. We are being offered up a sushi plate of absurdity. Now, again, I beseech you, call your representatives, tell them not to vote for this bill. To pass this bill would be a mistake. It would be a travesty. It would only cause us, the United States citizens, to suffer worse than what we would if we had to face a depression. The bottom line is this. There is a solution. There's a better solution. Offer that information to them. Ask them to seek out a better solution and to not accept the bloated piece of legislation that the Senate is pushing down our throats. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you to consider this. If you want to see America remain the country you love, do not let this bill get through the House with a pass. Call them, ask them, tell them, let them know it is a wrong thing to do. There is a better solution. It's beyond me. I mean, it's so easy for the Senate to just sit back on their laurels and think that we're going to accept any kind of fat piece of crap they throw at us simply because we're all afraid of losing our pensions or our 401(k) crap shit. I mean, let's face it, the whole thing's a ridiculous thing. In the first place, we put all our money out there on a gamble. We lost. When you play poker, if you lose, you lose. The pot goes away and that's it, dude. You're done. You understand? You folks have been playing poker and the hand has been called and you lost. So buck up, get off the table, quit playing poker, put the cards down, and start realizing that the economy is not healthy if you have to consider a gamble to be the end all to our economy. The market is nothing but a gamble. It's all a gamble. We're a nation of gamblers. We're addicted to this money gambling racket that the banks have led us to believe is the only way for us to get rich. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. And now is the time for us to realize this. Look at the facts. The bottom line is this. You cannot expect our country to continue on this track. We need to find a better way, and they need to find that better way as our leaders. We need to encourage them to look for a better way. The economy can be healthier if they consider the fact that it was our money that we earned as hard-working Americans that has given them the ability to make these gambles. We cannot allow them to belittle us any further and our buying power. They have destroyed our jobs. They have ruined everything by outsourcing. They want to blame us. They want to make us pay for the fact that they outsourced all our jobs. Everything that was American made is now made in China, Germany, Mexico, anywhere else but here. And you think that is a good thing when all of a sudden all those jobs are gone and people can't buy anything anymore because of it? And yet they want us to believe that if we allow them to spend our money further to fix the problem, it's okay? Wrong. America, wake up. Bring the jobs back home. Get your congressmen to vote against this bill and force them to realize the mistakes that have been made. And the biggest mistake that's ever been made in this nation was to outsource our jobs. Bring it home and the money will come back.
I'm the dictator, I'm the dictator, I'm the dictator, I'm the dictator. A heck of a lot easier. I'm the dictator, I'm the dictator, I'm the dictator, I'm the dictator. A heck of a lot easier. If this were a dictatorship, it'd be a heck of a lot easier. Just so long as I'm the dictator. I'm the dictator, I'm the dictator. I'm the dictator, I'm the dictator.
Let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear